Welcome back, everyone. So I decided, since I got a little bit of time this weekend, I'm going to do something that I've been wanting to do this house for a long time. It's just one small little detail. Actually, it's going to be two combined into one. I'm going to paint the walls. I'm not a fan of the Jamaican coffee house look, whatever the hell is going on. So I'm getting ready for paint, and I just cut some drywall. That little rectangular opening right there, and I'm gonna run, or I've actually already chased the wires up through the ceiling right there, or up through the walls vertically, and then up to the ceilings. That way I can install my ceiling mounted speakers, which are already in custom made wood boxes. I'll show you those a little bit later. Some of you may have already seen them. So that's what the powdery shit is. Or wait a minute, did Hunter Biden come here? Well, anyway, that's a different story. So I want to take this time to do this, since my wife and child are not here, and this is the speaker terminal plate, which will make easy connection. It's dirty right now, but this will make easy connection to my Onkyo 5.2 for the rear surround. And then throw down some paint, tape off the floors, and eventually I'm going to want to redo the trim. Whoever did this woodworking down there, up there, all around the house, it's absolutely half-assed. It is. I don't know how to say this in a way that most people can understand, but it's definitely like somebody. Well, they didn't know what the fuck they were doing, and it's like they didn't even try. We got a 7-foot piece here, we got a 4-foot piece here, we got another 4-foot piece there, and another piece that probably hard to discern on camera that goes way back there to the corner, another 4-foot piece. I mean, you get the longest pieces that you can, and you scab them together. You don't put little, like here's a nuisance to me right here. Right, here's a good example. If you're gonna use little pieces, use them all the way across. Fuck it. Use little pieces all the way across. I mean, look at this shit. The fucking nail is still sticking out. It's still sticking out. And whatever they used for fucking mud or putty or something, the nail's not set flush, so that you could never put any kind of filler inside there. I can listen. That's the nails. Take the time to set the nails flush. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but anyway, they half-assed. Well, you can like see two different colors right here too. It's like they got some blue. They painted the blue first, and then painted over the brown, so you got kind of a darker shade of brown going right here. Whatever fucking coffee mocha bullshit's going on right here, but it's all the way up. And no, that's not a shadow. That is not a shadow, because there's a shadow. It bugs me. And the average person is probably not going to notice it. So I've taken the time to measure out where my speakers are going to be opening up at, and I've had to do it a couple of different times because it didn't look parallel with the wall. So I'm guessing the wall is probably doing a little bit of this. So I had to look down the wall and try and get that line right there as parallel as possible to the wall. And I drew another one over here, and I had to readjust it again. There's a crack in the ceiling, another crack I'm going to fix. And I mean, look at this shit. Look at this. Who the fuck does this? I lack words to describe. I do. It boggles my mind. But right now I'm not too concerned with it, because I would actually like to remove all of the drywall in all of this house and pack it full of modern day insulation, put all new drywall in there, and then be done with it. So I don't know how much detail I'm going to put into it right now, but I definitely want to change the color. So that's the first priority. And since I'm changing the color, I've routed the wires. They're up and over the ceiling. They're chased out and they terminate somewhere about right there. I got to cut the holes in the drywall. I've already checked to make sure that there's no studs in the way, no electrical in the way, no gas, none of that stuff. I've already verified all that, so that's all good. I just got to make some brackets for the speakers. So here's the speakers. I wiped the dust off somewhat on the one on the left and not the one on the right. This is from me handling it. I'll wipe some of the dust off here very gently. Try not to destroy the cabinet, or the cone of the speaker very gently up here as well. So that way you can see the true colors. And they've been moved around, so they got some scratches in them. They're not perfect anymore, but I originally made this person a 5.2 system, towers up front, a center channel that matched. Everything was colored the same, stained the same. It's blackened around the edges with a little brown and reddish highlights. It's a custom 3-part stain that I did, and they're designed to hang on the wall. These are 6.5 inch drivers, 3-inch tweeters up there in a sealed box design, all out of solid wood. And so there's a look at the top. They're all bullnose, so there's no sharp edges except for the back side. It's just eased with sandpaper so that way they're not totally sharp. Clear coated, as you can see in the reflection. So it turned out pretty good. They were originally designed like a French cleat, so it hangs on the wall. You mount your French cleat to the wall, and then it just drops in place. So they're designed to sit behind you. These were the surround sound speakers. Now I'm going to put them up in my ceiling. I'm going to make a bracket. I know it's going to destroy the finish and shit, but I'm going to just put a bracket that goes all the way around the speakers, and I'm going to build a kind of an extension that goes all around, or a flange that goes all the way around them. And hopefully, if I measure out everything correctly, it's only going to stick out about the width of the bullnose, right there, about the width of the bullnose. And that's a 1/4 inch bullnose, so hopefully, if I do everything right, that's what's going to happen. So you'll pretty much only see this up in the ceiling. I think it's going to look good. It should match my entertainment center quite well. I want to change the color on the face frame of my entertainment center anyway, so yeah, it is what it is, and this is the opportunity to do it. You got it. When you get those free moments in time, you just got to do it. Bite your tongue and get it done.